Hi guys, Mariusz Staskiewicz here. In today's video I want to talk to you very shortly about the resistance tubes. Typically you can find on the market two types of the resistance tubes. Tubes which are resistance tubes which are plain rubber. Okay, do you know what you get? Two hooks and a rubber tube. In the set normally you have 4, maybe 5 types of different resistance level of the rubber tubes. Okay, each of them will be slightly stronger. Combining them all should give you pretty hard band to use. Now the other type of the resistance tubes which you find on the market are sleeved resistance tubes. Inside there is still pretty much the same rubber band. Outside, however, you will have non-elastic sleeve. Otherwise, they are pretty much the same way built. You will have hooks, you will have resistance tube. Now, normally, you will have 2 handles, okay, to which you can attach all these tubes from one side, from the other side. You will also find a door loop. What it is for is you install it in the door frame, you close the door, and you get this loop to push the bands through to attach it wherever you want, whether you attach it high or low, and do the movements from both sides towards the same direction. Chest presses, chest flies, lats pull down, rowing movement, all these kind of things you can do when you hook it up inside the door frame. Now, as far as the basic resistance level, these two types of tubes, they don't really differ that much. However, when we come to details, it's important to remember a couple of things. First of all, guys, remember, this is a rubber. It's not an iron wire, it is a rubber. So if you overstretch it, it will snap, just like that. So to avoid this, first of all, make sure that you apply resistance strong enough for your strength level. So you don't have to walk away 2, 3, 4 meters to feel the resistance. Add a couple of bands and you will get it harder. Now, advantage of this one, of sleeved, is that because it's covered with the sleeve, non-elastic sleeve, even if you overstretch it, which already the sleeve prevents from going too far, but even if it snaps, the rubber tube stays inside. However, when this snaps, you can get it towards your face, you can get it towards your hands, you can basically get hurt, maybe not gravely, but painfully enough if this snaps. So from the safety perspective, the sleeved resistance tubes are a little bit more convenient. Now, the other thing, guys, you need to remember when you purchase the resistance tubes, that this is rubber. And if rubber stays unused or in certain weather conditions, if it stays too long, it dries out. So usually you will get some kind of warranty. The other thing is, try it before you buy it. Try if it's not having any cracks, if it's elastic enough that it should serve you. The next thing is, combine these tubes that it provides you strong enough resistance. So this door frame loop is pretty easy to install. Let me show you how easily it can be attached and how convenient it can be for your trainings. The coolest part of the door frame is that it gives you ability to attach at different heights. You can attach it on the top, you can attach it on the side, you can attach it at the bottom. Important is to remember the safety. First of all, when mounted into the door frame, you want to make sure that this thick part stays entirely on the other side of the door. So when you put it, make sure you go far enough that all this thick part stays there. Then you pull the door closed, which is also important that you use this side of the door if you have chest, not the other one, simply because if you have somebody coming accidentally opening the door, or even if the door is not very strongly closed, by pulling the tube and the door opens, you will basically fly away from this. So make sure that if you only can, you attach it from this side. So this is already quite firmly attached. You can push the tubes through the loop and do the exercises. Now, obviously, the closer to the hinge, the more secure attachment you get. So if you want to get closer to this one, do it. If you want to get a little bit lower attachment, simply slide the anchor lower, close the door, and once again, you get very convenient way to attaching the tubes. Of course, you can go all the way down. All this area gives you different ability to attach the tubes for your exercises. When you build your training program, it's good to remember a couple of things to make it smooth. First of all, start from the movements which are the hardest. So put as many tubes together as you need for the strongest movements. This might be chest presses, this might be rowing exercises, or deadlift, squats, this kind of things. As you progress through the program, detach the tubes. Okay, this way it will give you quite smooth transition from one exercise to the other side, to the other exercise, without wasting too much time on detaching, attaching, and this kind of things. Okay, guys, these were a couple of tips for using the resistance tubes. Thank you very much for watching.